Welcome to the Rad Gaming Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Insane Superhero. With me, as always, is
the black guy you know, aka K Savage.
And
Yes.
That'd
That'd be Pescador?
Yes.
Pescador.
Whatever side I'm on at his. We can never figure it out.
Hey, welcome to episode 3 of the Rad Gaming Podcast. How's it going, guys? How we been?
Pretty good.
Man, I can't complain.
Okay.
Been excited though. I got something to rub in K Savage's face when we get into the podcast, and I'm super excited. This is my bittersweet moment that I get very rarely in life, but I'm ready to soak it all in, and Ken needs to soak it all in too, because I'm about to throw it down.
I don't soak. I just take a shower. Thank you.
Okay. Well, yeah. Who takes a bath anyway, though? It's a filthy cauldron of.
It's 2020.
Yes.
You take baths now, bro? What the hell is that?
I don't take baths. I gotta wash the 2021 filth off my body, right?
Exactly.
That's cool, man. So, big news, and we started talking about this pretty much right when it happened, which was right after the last podcast. But Lucasfilms, or Lucas Games rather, is coming out with a open world Star Wars game with Ubisoft. Did you guys read up on that?
Oh yeah, and I'm super excited about that. Usually they work. So Lucasfilms usually works with. They have a contract with EA, and they're still going. Yeah, they're still going to be working with EA, from what I understand. So I don't know what EA is going to make after this, because I feel like this is going to have a huge traction. Because what Star Wars fan doesn't want an open world game?
Yeah, and not only that, but this is finally our way to see a take on a Star Wars game that isn't EA, because this is the first company to make a Star Wars game outside of EA.
I feel like what this is really
cool
is.
to see.
I feel like what this is probably is going to be. This is going to probably be like a test in the water phase. Like, yeah, we see public people really not liking how EA been doing with the franchise. So let's just see who can do it better. Per se,
The franchise has been great, though. I mean, look at all this Star
I
Wars
mean,
games.
recent
I wouldn't
time.
say great.
Dude, The Force Unleashed, Battlefront, The Old Republic. Like, what do you?
I mean, I can't disagree. I like Battlefront. I'll be honest.
Like I said,
enjoy
it's
Battlefront.
mixed reviews. Mixed reviews. There's a lot of people that don't like the new games. There's a lot, like especially how like microtransactions and all that. That's what I meant by like that. Gameplay, it's fine, but I'm saying microtransaction wise.
I feel you, but that's just how every game is. Every game's freemium now, man.
Oh, I mean not Cyberpunk, but then let's just say we're not bringing that up again.
Dude, I thought we banned talking about Cyberpunk because we have.
That episode in the air, so that doesn't count. Edit.
Right. That's true. Okay, I'll give you that one. I was gonna cut you off right there and say we banned Cyberpunk from this podcast because we talk about it way too much, and I feel like we beat that dead horse. So, but yeah,
I do also feel like we beat that dead horse.
No,
but
but-
yeah, so I think it's cool to see a new Star Wars game done by a different company.
Absolutely.
I looked it up. Disney and Lucasfilms joined together 8 years ago, so it has been quite some time that we get to see something else.
Yeah, no, and I know that you're going to bring this point up next, and I will make the nice segue into it because Lucasfilms has been working on another project. Do you want to give the introduction to this one? Because this is my childhood, and I'm excited.
With Bethesda, and
Yes.
we have it. The new Indiana Jones game, an Indiana Jones game. The last one was back in 2009, I think it was. And so we're getting into. Did you guys watch the trailer? You guys watch the trailer?
Yes. We broke down the trailer actually in YouTube, so I actually kind of ran through some stuff. It looks awesome in the sense the trailer was super short. They kind of touched upon a few things that is interesting. He's going to be in Rome. He's got his whip. He's got his gun. But the awesome point that K Savage brought up was, are they going to be using Harrison Ford's voice? Are they going to be modeling the character after Harrison Ford? Because if they don't do either of those things, or they do one or the other, I'm not interested. What say you?
Well, at all? You're not interested at all?
No,
I mean,
absolutely not.
He technically is that character.
Exactly. Who have they ever okay? Picture this. James Bond has been many different characters throughout his films, like Pierce Brosnan. I can't even think of their. I mean, what But
not George
Sean
Clooney,
Connery, yeah, I was saying
Connery.
what? Sean Connery. Just there's a list that goes on and on. What I'm saying is, if you've got a different James Bond game and you put someone random in there, I would be like, okay, it's James Bond. I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
But if you take Harrison Ford out of the equation for Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford's only played Indiana Jones, like for the entirety of the Indiana Jones franchise. Like he's only been Indiana Jones.
I feel you.
So they got rid of either of those things, the voice or the model of him. I can't play that game. It's not Indiana Jones. It's something else.
I can only imagine that Lucasfilms has the rights to his character and his voice and will mimic it. Will make it just after him, even if he didn't want him to.
I just hope they tag him in and just get him the good voiceovers. He has to. Absolutely has to. This game won't go anywhere. I feel like the fans of Indiana Jones would say that it would go anywhere.
But if it was the case that they couldn't get a deal going between them, who would you least want it to be in that role?
Least want me? Oh.
Whoever played Edward from Twilight.
Robert Pattinson? He's
the one
doing
playing
Batman, man. No, I'm excited about the new Batman movie, but I mean, I don't know. That's a tough one. I have to really honestly think about it. Fucking Christopher Walken, dude. Can you imagine him walking in and be like, whoa, this is a little too weird for me, you know? Like, I could not get into him if it was Christopher Walken, dude. I couldn't do that. It's a big no for me. But dude, what if they did something? Let's go another way with it. What if they did something before Indiana Jones? Because I remember seeing that the timestamp on one of his passports was in 1937.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember where the other Indiana Jones off the top of my head took place. Is this a precursor to the Indiana Jones? Because I know it was during the Nazi regime, like all the Indiana Jones movies. So it was like 1940s in that time frame. So I'm saying, is it a little bit before he was like, maybe he's a younger Indiana Jones, just a little bit? I don't know.
Or
That's the only way they can spin it
what
off.
if they do something really like left field and they do something crazy like, oh, now she's a woman or a black.
But that's
dude.
not Indiana Jones, though.
I know, but what if they do it? Because I mean, they've been doing this in movies, doing gender roles.
They already messed up Indiana Jones with the aliens, man. Like that whole alien thing in the fourth one. Like,
but what if they go full on left field? Like, you know what? He did a little swappy swap.
I mean,
black female.
They can't. But I truly, it doesn't matter who they get to play Indiana Jones. If it's not Harrison Ford, I'm not interested in it. Is what I'm saying.
Cool.
Woman, male, I don't care. If it's not Harrison Ford, done. Like, it's not Indiana Jones unless it's Indiana Jones. So if you're telling me, hey, Ken, if they got a woman to play James Bond but named her something different, that's fine because James Bond was never a certain person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's different. Like, in my opinion, Indiana Jones is Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones. And Han Solo, obviously. But you know what I'm saying? Like, He is Indiana Jones. He is the symbol. But I digress. We'll move on from this and we'll go to a next topic, my man.
Yeah, so the next thing I had written down, I don't know if you guys wanted anything to interject there, but was Ken, last time we did the podcast, we were talking about our favorite games, and one of your favorite games was Ghost Runner. Yes, and I hadn't heard about it. Ken, had you heard Pescador, had you heard about it?
Before he talked about it, no, I have never heard about it. No.
Okay, so I looked that game up because I was like, I want to know what this game's about. Dude, that game looks awesome, and I think that's going to be one of the next games that I purchase. I want to get Vader Immortal, and I want to get Ghost Runner because those two games look awesome. But Ghost Runner, bro, so you're playing it now? Have you beat it? Do you like it?
No, I kind of rage quit. I kind of stopped playing it for a while because I rage quit.
Oh my gosh, are we ever going to play any games all the way through?
I just rage quit. That's all it is. It's just, you got to get good. And right now, I'm not good. So,
you haven't seen it. It's kind of like a first-person... It kind of. Did you guys ever? Ken, did you ever Pescador? Did you ever play Mirror's Edge?
Yes, yes, I have.
So it's like Mirror's Edge, but you're Ninja Gaiden or Gaiden, however you say that dude's name, and then you have like a sword, like you would in Cyberpunk whenever you pick up a weapon, and then you have all these moves where you can like.
Is it like a first-person kind of
running around, jumping off these buildings, but you have a sword and you're a ninja.
It's like
you're like a ninja cyborg. You're like a ninja cyborg.
Cool. Okay, that sounds pretty awesome. Actually, I have to give it a go. I'll have to look at it though, for real.
It looks fun, and it was actually I wrote it down. Hold on, I wrote it down. Gotta write everything down. At first, all I was seeing was that it was only on consoles in Japan, which was weird. But then I did find it on the Play Store. I don't know why it took me so long, but it was $22.49 marked down from $29.99, and that was, I don't know, 4 days ago. So
I'll have to look that up because honestly, I did not. But because we are talking, and this is my time to drop my big bomb, if you will, on the Ken below. So Ken, he talked about one of your favorite games. Let's talk about one of my favorite games, and you bashed it, and I'm okay with this. But I'll tell you that you're wrong by backing it up with facts. So my favorite game of all time, or actually, I guess I wouldn't say all time, but one of my favorite games of 2020 was The Last of Us Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Ken said he didn't like the game,
Yeah,
and it really upsets me. But I can take an opinion. That's fine. I understand. Everyone has their own opinion. Everyone has their own games they like. But you can't dispute facts. And the fact is, The Last of Us surpasses The Witcher 3 for the most awarded game in history. How does that make you feel? Because it makes me feel awesome. Because I'm so totally right about that. Look at that. Ken's still stroking his beard. No one can see. Ken's stroking his beard, just having this pouty face on. He's all sad.
I don't believe you. I don't see the awards anywhere. I don't believe
it. Up, man. Look it up. You gotta. It's all over Google.
Just because Google's saying it, I don't mean it. You have to be on the second page of Google.
Okay. If IGN drops it on a tweet, which I woke up to a tweet.
IGN is not real. I don't believe in IGN. IGN is not real. It's a social concept.
Gaming network. Is that what it stands for?
I don't believe it at all. It's the man that's lying to you right now. You need to break from that power.
Canceled. Yeah. Okay.
All right, yeah, man. And so, Ken, have you heard anything else, Pescador? Have you heard anything else about them making a show about? Aren't they making a series?
Yes,
or
HBO is going to be doing something. But Ken and I kind of talked about this, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be interested in it. And the reason, because I love the chemistry between Joel and Ellie. The entire game is amazing, but I don't know if they could replicate that in a show, in a series.
And if they can get like a good actor that can really do it, besides the actors who did it like mocap wise.
I know, but that's the thing. Like, I'm so worn out from watching Walking Dead. Like, it just got so boring. I watched like 4 seasons of The Walking Dead and couldn't watch anymore. Like, it got interesting in some parts, but I'm like, okay, I get it. They're constantly on the run from zombies. They're never safe. I get it. You die, you turn into a zombie, you get bit, you turn into a zombie. Like, when's this gonna end? Like I need.
It's
something.
like the same cycle over and over.
But
again.
the only thing I can say that but I would say that the fight against humans is a huge part of what differentiates The Walking Dead really from The Last of Us, I guess. But they've also did that for The Walking Dead. There was a big battle between 2 different communities and stuff.
I would debate that completely, that there's a whole lot of different communities.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at first it was just about zombies. Then they kind of, later episodes, they kind of turned it towards people fighting people.
Yeah, a little
bit. Which kind of changed it up for me. But like, now I'm saying it's been overdone. Like, I'm not ready for it. As much as I love The Last of Us, I'm not ready for the series The Last of Us. I'm like really worn out still from The Walking Dead.
I feel you.
Yeah, there's too many zombie things going on. I mean, not going on now, but just for the past.
That has happened in a short span of time too.
It's just, I think it's time for it to just like a little. Let's just worry about another supernatural thing. Bring back some Wolverines or some things like that. Vampires. Actually, let's not worry about vampires no more. They're too sexualized. We can't do that no more.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I think to caveat off of what you were talking about with HBO, how you said it's going to be coming out on HBO. There's a new Mortal Kombat coming out, and the Snyder Cuts by Justice League movie.
Wait, okay. So I didn't hear anything about this Mortal Kombat thing.
Yes.
I need you to tell me more because I love Mortal Kombat.
Warner Brothers has been working on this movie for somewhere around 10 years, where they've been playing with the idea of it and balancing different ideas and looking at different concepts. You can actually go and look up the characters. They already have most of the film done, and it's actually supposed to release in April of this year.
So who's gonna be revolving around, like Johnny Cage and the gang and stuff?
You go see, you see Sub-Zero, you see Scorpion, Kano, you see Sonya, you see Jax looks dope, dude. He looks like a big black dude with like Transformer arms looking, dude. It's
That's awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. And there's a picture of Liu Kang and Kung Lao, and they're like side by side, and Liu Kang has like fire in his hands. It's gonna be fucking sick, bro.
I love the older movies of it. It's awesome.
Look at the trailer.
I know. I gotta.
There wasn't a trailer. There wasn't a trailer. There was only all I saw was pictures.
Oh, so concept art.
Soon.
Okay.
Yeah. So, no, not even concept art. Like the actual from the film.
Until I see a trailer, I'm not excited about it, and here's why. I've seen
it's huge.
They really screwed it up for me when they turned Liu Kang to a dragon in the old movies. Do you guys remember the old movies, Mortal Kombat stuff?
That thing is hilarious to watch now.
I understand that. I understand that, but there's some things that you should not put in the game in a movie.
Yes.
And that's what killed it for me, man.
No, I loved it. I loved that.
Up until that point, I'm like, come on, like what? It's like the introduction of aliens. Yeah, I mean, I agree, but I'm saying it's like the introductions of aliens to Indiana Jones for you. Like, it was good until that point, and then you're like, dude, what the heck? Like, this doesn't make any sense, and why would you do that? So that's what I'm saying. Like, Indiana Jones was good. Like, I agree. I like the Indiana Jones part until that part came, and I'm like, aliens, come on, a little bit, whatever. Yeah. But, that is what I'm saying. But I'm ready to see this, because quick question for both of you guys, because my favorite, I'm not even kidding when I say this, I don't know if I still have it, because I moved. So I used to have a Sub-Zero costume, because Sub-Zero was my favorite Mortal Kombat fighter of all time. Who is your favorite Mortal Kombat fighter?
I would say Nightwolf. Nightwolf is my favorite.
That's a good call, man.
I love it. I love Native American. I just love the Native American culture. Just that alone, I'm like, oh shit, they actually have a cool, weird dude in there. I'm like, yeah, let's do that. Man, dude with the spirits, dude, bring out the wolf.
Yeah, it's just a draw. Oh my gosh, yeah. His moves are actually really good too. He's really fast.
I mean, now his moves are really good. I know back in the day, his moves were kind of garbage, low key. I mean, not garbage, but toned down from everybody else's.
I got you. No.
Yeah. I think it all depends on how you know how to use the character, because I promise you, there's someone out there that will make you look stupid using Nightwolf, no matter what character you think.
No, not like that. I mean, his moves just look a little softer compared to everybody else. Everybody's like, slit, and all that, while he's just sitting here, knife attack. It's just
yeah. Max, who you got? Who's in your corner if you gotta pick?
Dude, so back in the day on Mortal Kombat 2, it was all about Reptile. I really liked Reptile.
Ooh, that's a good one too. I thought you were gonna say Scorpion. I was gonna be like, I disown you.
I thought you were gonna do something really quick. I thought you was gonna do Chameleon or something. I was like, oh, you doing a busting out.
My brain's going, so yeah, I tend to say the wrong things a lot. But no, Reptile was probably, and then Skrillex made that Reptile song, and that was dope. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I don't remember that, but I have to listen to that now just because I did enjoy Reptile.
Yeah, it's all about Mortal Kombat.
That's sick. I'll have to listen to that now. Oh, I see
Breaking
Ken's face.
News.
Ken just got a big uh-oh face. What is this?
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Nintendo just said the Switch Pro is a thing now.
This just dropped
dropped just now, buddy boys. Look up Nintendo Switch Pro. Name finally revealed. They have finally officially announced it.
You're hearing it here first, folks. You are hearing it here first.
Oh, probably not, because we're gonna release it the next day. He is right though. It just dropped, which is ridiculous.
What's the name of it? Tell me. I don't have the setup you guys.
The Super Switch.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I guess that's true. No, actually, you know what? I take back that. Let me take back my first reaction, because we had the NES, and then they came out with the Super NES, two of the most iconic game consoles. So you have the Switch, and now you have the Super Switch.
I just don't like the lineup. It just sounds weird. You got the Switch Lite, Switch, and Super Switch.
Weren't the SS Nazis? Nintendo. I can't stop. I'm gonna stop.
Cancel. God.
Cancel. Bam. We're gonna have a graphic to it.
No, but yes, yes. No,
I'm sorry. That's just. No,
he's good. He's
good,
he's 100% fine. do you know though what the specs are for it? Because I'm trying to find that, and I didn't know if they actually released some of that information. And I'm hunting it down right now, but I can't pull it up that fast. Like
they're gonna have to do 4K.
So most likely,
I just reading through a bunch of words. I just want numbers. I want stats. I want something.
So normally with this process, especially with Nintendo, they love to play coy with that information.
I know they do, but that's what I was asking. Do they have anything out there?
And most likely what's going to happen is going to have a better CPU than the regular Switch, and it's going to fix that Joy-Con issue. If they even have a Joy-Con, that's really most likely what's going to happen. They're probably going to upgrade the graphics just a little bit, but it's not going to be nothing super serious. They can probably bust out 2K with no problem.
What are they going to do? They're going to do a bigger screen that has a little bit like better graphics. Okay,
I don't even think it's going to be a screen at all. I think it's going to be a regular console.
Like,
I mean, because here's my theory. Here's my theory.
God, please, go ahead.
We have the Switch, right? Yeah. The Switch,
yes.
Which it can be a handheld or a console.
Yeah.
And what was the next one? A Switch Lite that only can be handheld mode. So obviously, Super Switch, that bitch is only to the TV exclusively.
I mean, it would make sense. They do have.
Yeah, that's a. I feel like that's. I was gonna say maybe it does three things. Like maybe you can hook it up to your TV, you can hook it up to your, or you can take it on the road with you, and then like it has a portable speaker. You can use it as a Bluetooth speaker. I don't know.
I feel like if they're going to do something like that, they're going to just upgrade the regular Switch.
Right.
They did call the Super Switch.
Nah, that's the big boy. That's the big boy. That's where the big boys play.
And so once again, my setup. I don't have my dual monitors here, so I can be scrolling with you guys. Is there pictures of this thing?
No, not yet. They literally just announced the name. That's all. They just.
And that's the big news.
I'm super sad because I'm interested to see what they're gonna do. Because to be honest, like I already got the Switch. I wouldn't get the Super Switch, and I don't know. I just can't see myself investing in the Super Switch if it's just going to be on TV anyway. I mean, I love the idea. I don't play consoles really anymore, man. You know this because we're PC gamers anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm converted, you know. I can't drag myself upstairs to play on my TV. I like playing close now to my screen for some reason. I don't know. It's weird.
And I'll be honest with you, man, after watching CES, which is another topic I guess we're going to talk about, but after watching CES, man, I'm leaning more towards PC gaming itself. I've been looking at, like, getting rid of some of my consoles, clearing up some space, and building a sick computer desk setup. So hopefully I can join this setup. You guys keep pushing me, and then CES really just kind of hammered home. So
I can say is this. PC gaming is hella good. I love it. PC gaming is basically maybe the best thing that ever happened to gaming in general, just because of the amount of freedom you can do with games.
Yeah.
But obviously, if we want to be realistic here, PC Master Race is not really a thing. I mean, not really a thing. It's not true. It's not true.
Those are big words.
It's not true. Because, like, if you think about it, who's these developers are really making these games for? Consoles. Who gets these games? Well, basically get these exclusives. Consoles. Consoles always get everything. Consoles are basically necessary in gaming. It's just
not. But you're right. But you're still semi-wrong. And I agree with this. But like Microsoft owns Xbox obviously. So I'm saying like anything that comes out on freaking Xbox is going to come out on PC at some point. I mean,
now.
Yeah, now. But I'm saying like the only thing that's missing is Sony, like their releases and Nintendo, because you know they're only for their own consoles. Which I do enjoy console games. Mm-hmm. There are some console games like The Last of Us Part 2 that I absolutely enjoy. I'm just saying that if given the opportunity, if there wasn't like if you're just going to play a game for fun, mm-hmm. I would play on the PC just because I just like the feel of it. I don't know. I like the game on PC. But if I really want a game like for a specific platform, I'm not against getting a platform or playing a game on a platform. It's not it at all. I'm just saying that like if you told me to pick one, I'd pick the PC just because there's a ton of options that I have with PC, and there's not a ton of options that you have with console.
So how about this? What if next generation?
Nope,
Next
don't
generation.
say it.
Let's just say the next generation. They did this. What if Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft's like, you know what? Y'all have a choice. Y'all can either buy a $500 console, or you could buy a $200 app on your PC that can make it like playing on a console.
Or I'll even raise you one. What if they give you an app that's not $200 straight up, but say $10, $20 a month to let you run that app on your PC?
I will take the
that's actually very
$200.
doable.
I'll take the $200, Alex. Only reason why is because I do not want to. I don't want to do no more subscriptions.
I agree, but the good news about subscriptions is, say that you're like gaming on Nintendo on the PC, and say that like you're gamed out, you can cut that subscription at any point in time.
Yeah,
and you don't have to worry about paying that, dude.
Yeah,
like
but
I understand. I'm just saying.
Are you saying? Hold on.
People gaming.
Are you saying a one-time cost of $200?
yeah,
you can play
like $200.
Yeah,
Just like buying a console.
I agree.
So is it like a rent to own? If once I hit 24 exclusive months, do I just get it for free?
No, so I'll be honest. Gaming platforms, gaming consoles, gaming companies, they don't think like that. They don't because $200 is chump change to them. They want more money from you. Let's be honest. But so I'm saying they're not going to do the $200 on the PC. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying if I was an individual trying to market this towards someone, I'd be like, monthly or nothing, because people will pay the $10 a month or $20 a month that they want you to pay on a PC to play their games. I mean, people will pay that subscription-based thing. I mean, look at Microsoft Office. Like, it sucks. I freaking hate it.
Yes.
But they have 365 now, and they make you pay for that subscription unless you go to an older version, like the consoles, if you will, the older versions of Microsoft, like Office. So I'm saying either you can play old school crap, or you can pay $10 a month and play the new stuff on your PC. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's
if they give us the option, I'll be more on board. If there's like, hey, you can rent your console, your PC console, for X amount of months, X amount of days, or you can be like, oh, flat out, here's $200. Because if you think about it, that $200 are going straight to them, not like how it is with consoles. Because consoles, the stores give them X amount of dollars, and the store have to make up the cost or do whatever, and you paying more for that way. You know,
right?
They actually getting that full $200. Like, hey, that's ours.
Yeah, no, and I don't disagree. But in my opinion, no company will do that because they want the most amount of money from you over longevity. They'd rather have the money long term than short term. They'd rather have the $10 a month for as many months, because people forget about subscriptions.
I know.
One time $200 thing.
I think you're both right. I think that they would say, hey, do you want to pay $10 a month and cancel anytime you want and then just jump back on, or do you want to buy it outright for $200? And you would have that would pertain to twice as many fucking people. And you're right, people get subscriptions, they forget about them, so they got those people in the bag, and the other people, dude, $200 a drop. Are you kidding? They're fucking making bank. So
now, speaking of subscriptions, have we heard anything about the Xbox scandal going on right now? The Xbox Live scandal.
Oh, yes, I have.
Oh,
and I'm glad you brought this up. Good transition. I like the transition. But go on, please.
Yeah, where they tried to raise the price of Xbox.
Yes. So, for the people who don't know, or any PlayStation owners, or those Nintendo's people that's in the corner.
Or the PC Master Race. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Everybody in that group chat is canceled at that point. Anyway. So, if you was not living under a rock, basically what happened was Microsoft was like, we want to increase the Xbox, what's it called? Xbox Live Gold
subscription.
Live Gold for extra money this year. Now, they increased basically everything, like doubled. They kind of doubled the price on everything. It was like, instead of $29.99, it was like $39.99, stuff like that. Basically equaling up to Game Pass.
Yep.
And people just lose their minds. There's like, wow, now to pay more money to talk to my friends.
Right.
And then I also think it was kind of a scummy move too, due to, the pandemic. A lot of people losing their jobs. They don't really have that type of dough to be spending extra on,
Yeah.
I feel you. But Pescador, you were telling me that a bunch of people petitioned against it and commented. And they
not even petitioned, but they just kept on messaging them and saying that this is absolutely wrong. I like, you can go through the list. They have a list of all the people that contacted Microsoft via tweet, and like, it's unreal the amount of hatred they got from them saying that they're going to raise the prices on Xbox Live Gold. Like, they lost their minds. And they eventually were like, you know what? We get it. I understand that everyone's upset about it. We're not going to raise the prices, which is fantastic for a company to do. Because guess what? Microsoft can just go, sucks to be you guys. I'm sorry.
But then again, though, that extra $10 to $20 is not going to affect their bottom line at all. And they would just want to see an extra zero.
I'll be honest though, man. So I think that, and I'll be 100% honest. Yes, Xbox is doing great in a sense of certain things, but I feel like they're leaking money from Microsoft, and I feel like there's making a transition to either PlayStation 5 or PC. And yes, they're still getting money from that, but they noticed that specific area, the Xbox area, is still leaking the money. So that's why they were trying to do this. But now they realize that they're going to basically lose everyone on the Xbox side if they do this. So
you know what I think? I think it was a marketing ploy, just to get people to start talking about Microsoft on Xbox. Because if you notice, nobody said a dang on thing since these consoles dropped. You don't really hear nothing about Xbox. I mean, you may hear about what game's going to be coming to Game Pass, but nobody talked about Microsoft whatsoever. It's all about Sony. So there's you know what? Let's just do this little marketing ploy, and just
right.
I believe it.
You very well.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good point. I mean, you've seen worse from other game companies. I mean, bad publicity is not necessarily bad. I mean, any publicity is good publicity for the most part, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a great point, because guess what? We're talking about Microsoft Live Gold right now on a podcast about gaming. I mean, when have we ever brought that up ever?
Exactly.
Never.
And speaking of one of their servers, do you know that also the Game Pass actually have 18 million subscribers now? Damn.
Now is it gone up since this whole thing went down, or?
I don't think so. It really it spiked the numbers too much when everybody found out a lot of Gold, because really only Gold is just either letting you talk to your friends or play online. Xbox Game Pass is a whole different thing. That's just giving you games.
Right? No. I know. I have Game Pass. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I do, but I pay $5 a month for it, which is fine. And guess what? I was one of those people that forgot about the subscription, because talking about it now, I just realized I still have it. But yeah, I got it because I wanted to play Sea of Thieves, but that's not the point. The point is, I can see that happening, and it's probably because of the buzz that everyone's been talking about it. But
so for those PlayStation fans out there, what is Game Pass? Is Game Pass a app where you can just stream whatever Xbox game you want?
No, that's something different.
No, they give you a list of games that you can download and play until you get rid of your Game Pass. So it's like you can play these X amount of games, all these games, newish games, or until
it's basically almost like PSN Plus,
right.
But it's more games instead of 2 or 3. It's like a whole catalog.
PlayStation.
Hey, let's be fair here, because they do have a lot of games to choose from in Xbox Pass.
That's what I'm saying.
So does PlayStation now.
PlayStation only give you 2 or 3.
Oh, I see. I don't. Yeah, go ahead.
How much do you pay for Game Pass? Because I pay $10 a month for PlayStation Now, but I can stream the game, so I don't have to download the game to play it. I can go in and I can stream it. I can play an hour of it and go, I don't like this game. Push a button. Scroll down to the next game.
Now what you're talking about is something completely different from xCloud. You're talking about xCloud instead of Xbox Game Pass. Game Pass is basically using your local hardware, so that means either your PC or your Xbox, to play the game, but you're just getting a subscription to play these bunch of games. That's all it is.
Okay.
Right.
So like how how PS Plus, you get 2 free games, and you get to keep them after you stop paying for it. Xbox Game Pass, you stop paying, you lose access to it.
Yeah.
I feel you. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 18 million.
Dude, that's insanity.
And you know the crazy part was? They was at 15 million in September.
So you're telling me, whoo, that's a quite a bit. I mean, 3 million, right? You said 18 to 15?
Yeah.
3 million? Wow.
3
I mean, that's a
million.
pretty good jump. But is it because of Christmas? I mean, who knows?
That's a good call.
I don't know. Or the pandemic, is that an addition to? I mean, there's a lot of different variables, sure.
Yeah, a lot of people home now. Now a lot of people can't buy games. I mean, what sounds better, a $60 game or a game that costs $9 and you get like a whole catalog?
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, you still have people paying $60 for games because it's what it means to them, the value to them.
Right.
So, all right, cool. So, how about CES? I want to move on. Segue? Can we segue? Are we?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, hit the wall. Hit the wall.
Did you guys watch anything about CES?
I know a little bit. I saw a little bit of things.
So, a few of the things. So, there's this OLED gaming chair with a wraparound screen. Now, I am not a PC gamer.
Right.
Yet, right? We're talking about yet,
right.
but
yeah.
I am curious. Is that something that, as a PC gamer, is appealing to you to have some wraparound? You sit down and the screen comes over and wraps around your face, type of like. Can you, Pescador? You're talking about it being playing close to the screen. Is that what you're talking about?
So Pescador Act. For people who don't know what you're talking about, it's basically Razer had a concept chair.
Project Brooklyn.
It was basically Project Brooklyn. That basically what it does is like a rolling OLED that basically rolls out in front of you and shows your screen.
Right.
It's pretty dope, actually.
I like the idea, but dude, the chair cut.
Like, holy shit! I gotta get this chair.
Dude, I can't justify it because I can only imagine Razer products to begin with are expensive, in my opinion. I can only imagine how much this chair is, and I don't think I would make enough money ever to pay for this chair and be like, great investment, boys. Like, I'd rather get a big.
I can see about just Razer in general. Like, there's a non-LED RGB version that's going to be like $999, and you got the RGB one that's like $3,000. It's like,
dude. But I can see them giving it to streamers just for like free, just to get more people to buy these things. Because for sure it's awesome. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure it's awesome. I'm sure it has a ton of bells and whistles. I'm sure they can like tie it in to the point that instead of making your controller shake and stuff, chair does that too. I'm pretty sure that they said something like that, or I don't know. But I'm just saying, like surround sound and stuff all around your ear. Like, yes, they have all the bells and whistles for it. Yes, it's going to be expensive, but what gamer is going to buy this? So what I'm saying is, most gamers these days, yes, they're getting older with age, and the age gap is kind of expanding as time goes on, because we started out with, like Super Nintendo, Dreamcast, whatever you have, Atari, whatever. But I'm saying, like, most of the gamers nowadays are, like, between, let's say, 25 and 16. Like, that's the average age of gamer. What fucking person can afford that?
Not even that. Just, like, who can fit that somewhere? Like, that's true.
That too. I can only imagine how big that thing is and what a big eyesore that would be, just to be like, hey, dude, that's awesome. Why is this all through your room, this big-ass chair? And you'd be like, oh, that's my gaming chair.
Not only that,
it takes up the entire damn room.
Not even that, just like the damn OLED just rolling out and breaking your windows, sitting there trying to do a damn screen.
Do you think it like rolls out super fast?
It just sitting there having a hard time. Poosh. You just sit down in the chair, just relax, like, let me just hit this button. Boom! Oh shit!
Speaking of Razer, they also came out with a. They came out with a mask. Did you guys see the mask?
That mask is pretty cool.
The M3 thing. It's got the glowing shit
I
all
like
over
it, but I don't like it either.
Like a speaker in it to make.
It's
so
going
like
to be expensive.
it scares me because I don't want like, without getting into the politics of it all. I don't want these masks to keep being a thing. Like, I want them to go away eventually, and us to go back to what we thought, was normal in 2019. Like, I'm done with it. I want the masks to go away.
I don't. One
like,
thing I don't like about the masks.
Money on these masks. It's like, do they know something we don't know? Like, are they just trying to make a quick buck? Like, are people
quick buck easy?
After the pandemic's gone. See, like, I don't know, man.
What I don't like about the mask is it actually shows your face. So now people know when I'm shit talking to them. I can't. You're like,
I will agree.
Like,
I will agree.
He's like, oh, you said to me? Like, oh, like,
beauty. There's some beauty in the being able to just be like, fuck right, fuck, dude, get the fuck away. Yes, have a great day, sir. Yeah, like I do like that, but I wouldn't buy one of these masks anyways because it's
not appealing to me.
And shit all over it, and you can see your mouth. It's got lights all over it. It's got a speaker in it so people can hear you.
It just makes you look like a Mortal Kombat character, to be honest with you.
It's cyberpunk. It makes you look like a cyberpunk character.
Sure. I'm not interested. I don't even need to say more than that, to be honest. It's just a money grab for Razer. That's all. That's my opinion.
The money thing, yeah. So for anyone listening to the podcast, if this is something that you do think, oh, you know what, that would be pretty cool, and I would like to try it. If you do try it, hit us up and let us know what you think.
Build me a convincing argument. I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, it's called Project Hazel. That's what they're calling this one. So look for that. I'm not sure how much they're going to cost. Probably way too much.
Probably like $100, $200.
Yeah. So yeah. What's up?
How would you guys like to pay? Pay what $80,000 to play The Witcher 3?
I'm not paying at all. I got it on my game right now.
Yeah, no. So this is an interesting thing. I've just read this, and there's a meaning behind this. So Tesla Model S's, they go for like the newer, like the nicer ones go for 80,000 ish. You can actually, Elon Musk sent out a tweet the other day, basically saying, it says, this is exactly what it says, and it's great. It says, want to play the Witcher game on our Tesla? It says that you can already show this on the Netflix store, but he says, do you want to play it? And then he gives the people a chance to vote on it. And I don't even, so there was 690,000 votes on this, and 85% of them said yes. And then it says, toss this coin, which is awesome.
That annoys me. It kind of annoys the hell out of me. Only reason why.
That annoys you?
Yes.
Whoa.
Because here's the thing about Tesla. Here's the thing about their little Tesla little pet project. Oh, crap. What they do is they sit there and they put all this little cool little small little features and all this in their cars, right?
Right.
You're supposed to be. What's your main job when you're driving a car?
Drive a car.
Focusing on the road.
There you go. Who the hell playing Witcher 3 with their family in the car?
Dude, I'd be like, hey, sweetheart, why don't you go in your store? I'm going to park the car. And I won't come in for another hour, and I'll be playing The Witcher, chilling in the Tesla. I don't have a Tesla, but he's the thing, though, right now.
That's you.
My fantasy,
that's you. You're smart. You're smart. We're talking about the dumbos. The dumbos.
You're right.
What they're going to be doing.
There's videos of people sleeping while driving their car.
I'm gonna just go with, I completely am against this in all shapes and sizes. There's no possibility that this is a good idea. There's no possibility. Is this the only thing? See, now you're gonna have those Witcher fans out there that collect Witcher shit. They're gonna start buying Teslas just to have one for collection because they can play The Witcher 3.
All thing I know is this.
Absolutely insane.
Maybe.
And can it play in the other games? First off, you have a if I'm looking at your Tesla, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I can.
I'm looking at your Tesla. You got a Tesla.
All thing I'm saying is this. If I get hit by a Tesla, I am so going to be dramatic and I'm just going to jump out the window. I am going to take your money.
If I get hit by a Tesla, the first thing I'm looking for is that game, that Witcher game, and I'm flipping it on. And
dude, can we do a video that I go to a Tesla place and be like, can this play The Witcher 3? All right, I want it.
Let's do it. Let's go.
I'll roll in there and be like, can you show me they can play The Witcher 3 before I purchase this thing?
Dude, let's go play it. Let's go test drive a Tesla, and one of us play Witcher 3 while we're doing it. We'll see how far we can get in the game before the dude says, "Hey, dude, you have to go back to the dealership."
No, I just want to just walk into the middle of the fucking road and just let y'all just blindside hit me. Just so I can damn sue Tesla. I'm like, hey, since you got Witcher on this bitch.
Dude, they could say, whoa, this dude was playing The Witcher when he hit me, bro.
Exactly.
I saw it through the window.
And
No.
he unboxed himself. Surprise, bitch.
No, man. So I don't disagree with this. I think it's a little overkill. I just thought it was interesting to talk about because, I mean, if you have a Tesla and it can run The Witcher 3 and you can play it on there, that's pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. That's
Which
pretty cool.
is good, yeah. But then,
Yeah,
I mean,
but I'm not gonna lie. So if you ever heard the saying of why don't you see Ferrari? I'm pretty sure it's Ferraris. Why don't you see a commercial for Ferraris? And they said that we don't have commercials because the people that we want to buy our products aren't watching TV. They're out doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like the people that buy Teslas are actually like people that are doing shit, in my opinion. Like, I understand it's not a Ferrari, but I'm saying like the only people that I know that have Teslas right now currently, that I personally know, are people that are developers that are like so goal oriented that they don't have time to play The Witcher on their Tesla. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Either
So
that or
I don't
they're at the gas
understand
station
that.
making fun of everybody.
What was that?
I said they are probably either that or they're in the gas station making fun of everybody.
I was just gonna let him go, but he's just shitting on everybody, dude. He's just shitting all over the place, just on everybody, man.
I don't. When my shit sprays, bro, it just goes where it goes. I can't stop it.
You want a Pescador shit and rants right there, dude.
I'm just saying, dude. I do rant, but it's for a good purpose.
I can agree, man. That's cool.
Whatever, man. It is what it is, bro. I'm just happy to get the shit on Ken's Day. Start off with saying that The Last of Us Part 2 won the most awards in history, so I'm excited.
I still don't believe it. I don't see it. I don't believe it.
You look that up.
I'm not looking it up. I'm probably going to block. I'm going to tell Google to block that information from the public.
Please do.
That's just terrible. That's cancel culture right there at the finest. I need our fans to cancel the damn award shows.
Just because Tom Brady won a ton of Super Bowls doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
Yeah, but he liked the faded balls in his hands. That's why. That's the only reason why.
I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but I can give credit where credit is due. The dude won Super Bowls and he's back in another one with a different team. Credit for this dude. Just because I don't like him doesn't mean he never got those titles, man. Just saying. That's the way I look at it. That's it, man. I mean.
Is that it?
I got nothing else to add on.
Let's go.
One little thing I want to throw out there. I want to say that. So we don't ever usually talk about this on this podcast as of yet. Huge Superman fan here, and the Schneider cut of Justice League, March 2021. We are right around the corner from this epic movie. Theaters, HBO Max. If you haven't watched trailers, go watch them. I'm excited.
This is not a sponsor, by the way.
What a plug, dude. What a plug. Sponsor.
Dude, sponsor me. I'll talk about it all day.
Don't sponsor him. Sponsor that damn podcast. We all need this money.
When I say sponsor me, I am the podcast, and the podcast is me.
Cancel.
And I am good for the night. So that is it. Episode 3 of the Rad Gaming Podcast. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right there.
Ken, did you want to say something, bro?
Yeah, before I've been down denied of my service.
I'm bad. Keep it rolling.
We got one more thing before we actually go. Do y'all remember Skate?
What?
Skate from EA. The
Skate, yes.
Yeah,
and do y'all remember Ball? Oh, in the middle of the year, last year, they actually announced Skate 4, right?
Yes.
Well, there's some little bit of information that comes out with Skate 4, just a little bit, that they actually are getting some more, get some real skaters in there. They're gonna try to get some real skaters in there. Okay. Actual pro.
I'm out of the loop on.
Yeah,
skaters.
do they not? So I didn't play Skate. Any of the skates?
So
I used to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater, whatever. Back
now that's a whole different game, though.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, when you said that they're trying to get skaters in the game, I was kind of shocked because I was thinking to myself, don't they already have skaters pro skaters in the game already?
Yes and no. Most of them was like a. Well, I believe Skate 3 had like actual skating people in there, like legit people.
Pros?
Yeah, but the thing was, they mostly let you create your own character. That was basically Skate 3. It was like, hey, create your own character, but you can actually.
Okay.
Oh, I'm actually trying to get some more things out.
If I'm not mistaken, in Skate, didn't you skate around and run into Didn't you run into famous skaters as your made-up character?
Not really. Not really.
No? I thought that was maybe.
No, basically, Skate 3 was basically nothing but a breaking bone simulator.
Okay, I do remember seeing things about that.
Yeah,
was it that bad that you kept on like trying to do tricks and just broke a bone and you're
they were really animated when you would break a bone.
Yeah, it was kind of part of the game. It was like skating was kind of second. It was more of how many bones can I break, type of thing.
Interesting.
It was actually a really good concept.
Me there, but it's okay. What's that?
It's a really good concept. It's like a skating game that everybody can pick up. But isn't it like, you could do tricks with all that, but there's like the really main selling point was how many bones you can break, or how gruesome can you like
wipe out?
Yeah,
like fail.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's sad. I just remember the old times, man. I never wanted to wipe out. I used to use like God mode on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, and like do like they had zero gravity, so I'd like fly in the air and do like 60 billion tricks and then land it anyway because it's all like auto land. That was
they just re-released that game too. Tony Hawk just came out again.
Yeah, and then the main game that kind of brought everything back to like life, like the skating genre, was this game that I really think that they should not released.
Surgeon Simulator?
What? No.
So you see what I said there? Because, Breaking Bones, he kind of said it was a Breaking Bones simulator. Got it?
No, Skate XL.
Yeah.
Skate XL was actually the game that kind of brought everything back to life. My feeling is, you ever heard of Skate XL? It was almost like a Skate 3 kind of thing, but it kind of took its own thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were so into skating, Ken.
I like skating games. I like to do things that I can't do.
I was going to say, can you skateboard? Are you a skateboarder? You
can't.
Are you up there kicking? What is it? Kick?
So here's the thing.
Push.
Here's the thing about me. I am part of the Thick Boy Club. So when I try to do a flip, board goes clack, and I'm like upset that I just spent $200 just to break my damn board.
Whatever, man. Now you're skinny, man. You're not part of the Thick Boy Club.
Not anymore, but damn, I still can't do no damn kickflip.
If you wanted to, I can't. Actually, I can kickflip. So actually, I don't think I can kickflip. I can do the other one where you like.
Oh. I used to skateboard back in the day, and that's no joke. I used to be able to do kickflips. That was basically my only trick I could do, though. I'll be honest.
I don't even think I have the patience to skateboard anymore. I'll wipe out.
I used to call a poser, though, man. I used to pretend like I could skateboard pretty good just to get chicks.
Okay. Did it work?
Probably not. No, I can't think of any other times that some girls like, that guy doing the kickflip over and over again. He's my guy,
Dude, that's the guy, yeah.
Yeah, she'd be like, that's the only move he knows is that kickflip, and he goes to it every time. That's my guy, let me tell you.
Oh, so, that kickflip, that do something for me. I just need that number.
Dude, let me tell you, I was a heartthrob. I won't bore you with my stories, let me tell you.
I'm sure.
Anyway, boys, I think is that it, Ken?
Yes,
Nothing
sir.
else. All right, boys. That'll do it.
Do I have it?
Yes, you have it.
And that is another episode of the Rad Gaming Podcast. Thank you for joining us, Pescador, Case Savage, and in Superhero. Please follow us. Tell your friends about us. Go like, subscribe, comment. Just talk to us in some way. We're here for you, and we want to know what you think. And
hit us up on YouTube. Man.
YouTube. Follow us on YouTube. I'm so sorry. Yes, YouTube. Go like, subscribe, YouTube. Hit it up. We're going to be coming out with all sorts of stuff. And I really do think we should go get a Tesla and test drive it to see if we can play Witcher 3 in it. In some capacity. Even if we take a Switch in it and play Witcher 3 in a Switch while we test drive it. I want to play Witcher and a Tesla.
I don't know. I would never set foot in a Tesla.
You heard first. K Savage will not go, but Max and I will try it out to its full potential. I really want to do this, actually. I wish that COVID wasn't a thing so I can go in and just really make myself at home, crack open, some soda or something like that, and just sit back, relax, and just try to play The Witcher while this guy yells at me, telling me to get out of the Tesla model. So, yeah.
So this is a Wendy's. All right, guys.
Yeah. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, brothers. We out.